I'm glad you brought up the runtime too, because like you texted us, and I know you do this for like Nolan movies and other movies that you're really excited for. You buy the whole row in the theater first of all, usually, because you're like, no one's fucking this up for me. You buy the whole row, and then you dehydrate. You don't drink water all day so that you don't piss.
You do like a bodybuilding tactic where you like.
After 12 o'clock, I'll only have one glass of water.
Yeah. And then you walked into the theater looking like dry SpongeBob. Like,
I don't need
it. One piece of popcorn would
my lips are all fucking. My lips are cracked and
you die in the theater. So how was the movie?
Directed by Marty Scorsese.
You fly. There's for some reason a
He's
heart
gone.
rate monitor.
Yeah.
Alamo draft card. I just put up body bag on the order.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hello.
This week on there, that was the wrong
What?
button.
Yeah, what?
Wrong button, dude. Oh, we're starting the movie immediately? Is that what's happening?
It's a long movie. All right.
This week on There Are Too Many Movies, we watched, I already forgot,
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
And it was fine. Next.
Yep. Before we talk about that, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
The Josh Rodriguez Film School University. Number 43.
Yeah.
Ah.
I
Nice.
like your jersey you brought today.
Thanks, man.
What does the back say?
Cinema.
Oh, sick.
You know what I mean?
One of one.
One of one. 4 of 3.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And you're who?
I'm Alex.
You Jew motherfucker, you!
Wilson.
Jew.
Yeah.
Alex Jew Wilson.
Anyways,
Spooky scary.
why is it spooky scary after you said that?
Oh, wow. Good question, Chris.
Sauce.
No, it's a spooky scary episode.
Oh, yeah.
We're still in October.
Because
Spooktober.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah.
Because I like that.
Yeah, right?
I like that.
Thank you. Because it's Halloween season.
Like it. Okay,
And
so
it's spooky. And it kind of sounds like October, but like if you say Spooktober, it's like
that's
saying...
genius. Let's get that trademarked, and anybody that uses that owes us money.
that's right.
That's our business plan. We get no ads
like
or sponsors. We just like we basically like copyright sit on things.
Yeah.
Like domain squatting.
Yeah.
Did you guys try to file a fucking trademark for Halloween?
Spirit Halloween is like, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Or
They Michael Clayton us.
Universal Pictures for...
Dude, we should get sponsored by Spirit Halloween. That would be amazing.
That would be sick.
Dude, Best Buy is about a month away from becoming a Spirit Halloween, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
Fucking got him. No physical media. Fuck you guys.
Fucking bitches. Get a
And-
physical media bag, by the way.
But for real.
Get a physical media?
Bag.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Just had a fucking prolapse.
Get a prolapse.
A prolapse?
A brain prolapse. Your brain
goes,
comes out.
Turn into Mars Attacks aliens.
You're like, oh, go get your at tooManyMovies.com/up. Get your, and your brain comes out of your mouth for a second.
Bag.
Anyways, before we talk about anything,
Bag.
Patreon.com/There Are Too Many Movies. $5 a month will get you access to a weekly bonus episode, another bonus monthly episode,
Let's fucking go.
and Discord access.
Let's fucking
Shout
go.
out to all the blood rellies in the Discord.
Watch parties.
Watch parties. which are-
Tomorrow night, if you're listening to this in real time, tomorrow night we are doing a fucking watch party of the Murdoch tapes, dude. Wait, the Murdoch tapes?
Are we?
The McPherson tape. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
it is. Yeah, the Murdoch tape.
I was like, isn't that really weird family in Florida?
It is, yeah. The Murdoch murders. You know what I mean?
So,
It's like they obviously did it. Their name is Murder. Just put
Right.
them away.
right. I need to find that movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What if we can't?
We can find it.
Okay.
It's on YouTube.
We'll find it legally, I'm sure.
Yes.
easily?
Anyways, $5 a month if you want to support your local on the internet pod. We
Let's fucking go, BB.
also have tooManyMovies.com/shop.
Yes.
I had a prolapse.
Shop.
I had a brain
Prolapse.
Yeah.
Go get yourself a.
Bag.
It's a There Too Many Movies physical media bag.
Also, new hoodies available. Cinema 43. That jersey is not available.
One of one, baby.
One of one. That's only for Josh Rodriguez.
But you can make it.
You can make it in any team. We won't get the proceeds, but
You're the official cinephile of the Dallas Cowboys.
You know what? There's Neil Gamby, who's a
Yes.
Patreon subscriber, blood relative, Minnesota Vikings fan. He should get a 4-3 Cinema Minnesota Vikings jersey.
And throw some Haunted Mansion stickers on there while you're at it.
Whatever.
Movie's fine.
It's fine. That was one of my favorite bits ever,
It's
dude.
fine.
It's fine, and then moved.
I love that he talked it up for like 2 months in the
It's like
Discord.
once again, it has been
Yeah.
snubbed. Just every week, just like listening to our podcast on 4 times speed, waiting for Haunted Mansion. Just reading the time codes, like fuck.
Yeah.
Every week, it's snubbed.
Get snubbed.
Look at Vivian going to town on her coat.
That's called taking a bath, dude. Something
shit,
maybe
my
you should
bad.
do every once in a while.
No.
You're smelly, bro.
Bathing is gross.
You fucking furry.
It's actually better for you to have your body musk on you. That's what the girls at GameStop tell me.
What if that's how furries took baths? They lick themselves.
Dude, I'm pretty sure they do that. Do you know they don't wipe?
Yeah, you are pretty sure because you do it
I watched a documentary on those fucking freaks.
to learn how to do it, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's to learn how. Dude, they don't wipe. They get smelly on purpose.
Yeah, they shit in their litter box and then lick their butthole.
kill yourself.
Us fucking.
Kill yourselves, dude.
That's awful.
I was thinking here's an Alex business idea for you.
Thank
I
you.
want to start a rainforest cafe where it's rainforest cafe just run by furries.
Nice.
A rainforest.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the name of a festival?
Maybe.
Rainforest? Maybe that's why it came up with in my
Maybe.
head.
Yeah.
I-
I haven't heard of it. I
I'm
don't
lost. My brain is lost.
You had an aneurysm. Or,
Maybe my idea.
sorry,
or prolapse. Yeah.
A prolapse aneurysm. That one edging my prolapse.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'll cut it in here. Yeah. if you know the meme, it's a great impression.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to kick off watch list?
I'll be quick. I'll be very quick. I saw a Tower Records documentary about the history of Tower Records and how it came to be. It's on Amazon Prime, directed by Colin Hanks, dude.
Wow.
It's a really cool documentary about the record store Tower Records. I don't know if I don't know that we had one here in Dallas,
I think we did over
Did
in one of our malls.
but I remember Virgin Records Megastore.
Yes. Yeah. That might be what I'm confused.
That was the fucking shit. So like it took me back to like the days, especially now after Best Buy announces that
Yeah.
they're not doing any more physical media. But now kind of looking back to these old retail stores that had movies and music and video games and books and shit like that, like Borders, bro. Fucking
FYE.
Yes.
oh, FYE, baby. What was the one starts with a B, dude?
Borders.
No.
EB Games.
EB Games was great.
EB
That was good.
Games, FYE. you said that.
CGX. CGX was fun.
CGX.
Even though they price gouge like motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Hollywood Video to an extent.
Yeah.
Because
Hollywood Video was great because they were connected to Game Crazy and
yeah, Game Crazy. Oh my god, I remember going there for the release of Halo 2,
hell yeah.
and they had fucking 5 Gum releasing for the first time.
Yeah.
This is the first ever grassroots promotion I was a part of. I was like, holy shit, this new gum, dude, it's neato.
They had those ads where someone would basically just like their whole body would have an orgasm.
What it feels like to chew 5
Yeah.
gum.
Yeah. You want to blow cum out of every hole in your
Yeah.
body?
Do you want to grow dicks out of every pore in your body and then come at the same time out of all your pores?
Drink. Drink 5 gum.
Yeah.
Put into a
Put it into a blender.
put into a NutriBullet and grind up all the 5 gum into a 5 bullet juice.
But oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's pointless.
The fucking Tower Records documentary is really good. It's got great interviews. Dave Grohl's in it, and just like it was the vibe. Whenever I was growing up, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to work in a fucking record store or a bookstore or something, like something like that. That was a great like first job to have,
And then Walmart came to our town.
And then Walmart came over fucking down. Well, I mean, they technically had movies and music.
Yeah,
and-
they were a true pop culture stop.
They're like, we have 3,000 job applicants for the movies and games section, and nobody wants to work janitorial services.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
weird.
Nobody
It's weird.
wants to work in Frozen.
That's how it was at Best Buy. I applied. I was like, movies and games, please. Because, like, that's all I do.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you know anything about computers? I'm like, kinda. They're like, you're going to sell computers now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
cool. I cuts me consulting Geek Squad every customer interaction I had.
Talking to everyone like coffee is for closers.
Anyways, the Tower Records documentary is pretty cool. It's on Amazon Prime. I also watch. Okay, this is one of the biggest recommends I can possibly give. It comes out next week. It's called The Holdovers, dude. This is an Alexander Payne and Paul Giamatti joint, dude.
Oh, I watched. Wasn't the trailer for this?
The trailer,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's a press screening that we were invited to, went to, and dude, this fucking movie is 4-3 as shit, dude.
Wait. You went to it?
Yeah.
Did I say no to that?
You're going to the one next week.
Oh,
They booked a last minute one on Friday.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait,
Wait a second. Did I forget?
what'd you do? What have you done to your friend? Like, hey, that thing I invited you to, I just went without you. It was good, and I'm going to talk about it in front of you.
No, they booked it.
No, I know.
Okay.
I thought you legit just
Yeah.
were like, yeah, I just didn't tell you. Because I vaguely remember,
Yeah. We're going.
okay.
Uh,
What
You're just
about
going to
me?
watch me watch it.
you want to go?
I'd like to be invited.
I did.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
It's on a Thursday, so you can't go.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, that's
Well, if it was on a Thursday, we know you're so busy on Thursdays. So maybe we'd invite you.
So you're saying now that you didn't invite me when you
no,
just
I
did?
did.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not the one that invites people to press screenings. Don't look at me.
All right.
Either way, Holdovers looks funny.
Holdovers is extremely good. This is fuck. I don't know if I want to spoil that, but it's a really fucking great movie. I highly recommend you check it out in a theater. This is it definitely feels like a throwback, and you saw the trailer. Like it definitely has like a throwback quality.
It looks like Perks of Being a Wallflower or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, and like the trailer itself has a narrator, which is something that we don't get very often. It definitely feels like a throwback to like a 70s film starring Paul Giamatti, who fucking is amazing. It's the same team that brought you Sideways. So it's just like, it's that same sort of like slice of life sort of joint. I can't recommend it enough.
Dude.
And the young boy in this movie is going to be fucking huge. Like,
Yeah.
he's going to blow the fuck up.
Nice. So you recommend it?
Highly recommend.
Dude, in seeing the trailer, I really respect they brought back the narrator VO. Like the whole like
Yeah.
he's about to find out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Type
yeah.
of shit. And I was like, I'm here for that. Like
Yeah.
the way the trailer like looked all vintage, like 90s.
And
Yeah.
it's definitely filmed on film for sure. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
The grain is there. It's really like dirty looking, and it felt like such a throwback. And to see it in a theater really put me in a very surreal place where it's like, man, I feel like I'm watching like an old movie
Dude, like
in theaters for the first time.
I was laughing when I saw the trailer in theaters recently when we went and saw the Killers of the Flower Moon, because it did a freeze frame on the very end of Paul Giamatti's
Yeah.
face. And it's like the Holdovers, and it's like a freeze frame of Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
But his eyes are like in completely separate areas
Yeah.
because he's got a fucked up eye. So
Yeah.
I
I don't know
was
if he
laughing at that.
I don't know if he really has a fucked up eye. It's his character in the movie.
I mean, if you can do that,
Has
to
a
your
wonky
face.
eye.
Oh,
Really?
it is?
His character in the movie. Has
Oh,
a
so he
wonky
has
eye.
like a contact that like slightly off centers his shit.
I want to say maybe a glass eye, or maybe he just has a wonky eye, but it's definitely like a post.
Oh.
Okay.
A
thought his
post
eye was
VFX
just
shot
genuinely messed
throughout
up.
the movie is his eye.
Just like fucking a full year of shooting that movie, just like crossing his
Yeah.
eyes.
Dude, I fucking loved this movie,
Shit.
dude.
All right.
It looks
Man.
like when Wes Anderson used to be good.
Yeah. No, it's up there, man. It's quirky and it has those moments, but and it's what's funny is I just saw Sideways pretty recently,
yeah?
and I forgot that the Holdovers was coming out, and then whenever that came back to mind after they're like, oh yeah, Alexander Payne, director of Sideways, I was like, oh shit. So the fucking sad boys are back together again,
Yeah.
dude. Alexander Payne and Paul Giamatti. Definitely check it out in theaters, please.
Did Alex Payne do Election?
Alexander Payne, did he do Election?
The Matthew Broderick movie?
That's a good question. I can look it up.
Alexa, who directed Election?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Election is a 1999 American black comedy film directed by Alexander Payne from a screenplay
let's
go.
by Jim Taylor.
I connected
based
those
on
dots.
Tom
Alexa,
Perrotta's
shut up.
1990
Just
I
a classic
connected-
sad boy joint, dude.
I connected those
Yeah.
dots without even knowing. I was like, oh, that's the same vibe.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
That was sick of me to do that.
Because he went to film school.
Film School University, baby.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Actually, you went to Film School University. I just went to film school. You're the only one that went to Film School University.
That's true.
What the fuck, man?
Starring cinephile Linebecker.
It's so fucking good, man.
I
And
just picture you like on an NFL line, like, have you guys seen Killers of the Flower Moon? No! Getting leveled.
oh, we never won a single game. But our playbooks look pretty cool.
Just like yelling about aspect ratios while you get sacked.
Doom. But it was cinematic. All of our plays were in slow motion.
Yeah. He's doing the Zack Snyder thing again.
Give him a break.
ACL goes out.
Yeah.
you break your ACL in slow motion.
Of the Alexander Payne joints that I have seen, Election, Sideways, and now the Holdovers, this is definitely my favorite.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Anything
Check
else?
it the fuck out. That's it for me.
Okay. Alex, you want to go next?
Yeah. I have. All right. For the first time, I watched The Purge. Which is a certified stupid as fuck movie that is pretty fun. It's exactly what you think it's gonna be. It doesn't need to make sense really. It doesn't really need to have logic because it's just an excuse to show like just insane people doing insane
Is
things.
Ethan Hawke in the first one?
Yes, Ethan
Yeah.
Hawke. Yeah, he's good in it. Everyone's like just fine in it. It's just that the concept is so fucking stupid that like the whole time I'm like, literally the entire time I'm watching, I'm like, this is stupid.
But I'm here for
But
it.
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's so funny to picture the government, which isn't even out of the realm of possibility in the day and age we're in now,
Yeah.
just to be like, look, one day. All
Yeah.
right, just one day.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
be cool. Nobody do anything too bad.
And they try to have like some type of like political like spin on it where they're like, this is actually how the top keeps the bottom even more down because they killed the homeless people on that day. That's how they keep it. So shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
The government kills
I love that they try to make it a political narrative
Yeah.
when it's just a stupid piece of
It's
shit.
a stupid movie.
Yeah.
And then I follow that up with The Forever Purge, which
nice.
is the Trump administration version of The Purge.
So you didn't
Okay.
watch 2 or 3. You went straight to...
I don't need the history.
You're
of
gonna
the
miss
lore.
key plot points.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You missed the Joker in Purge 2, right?
Oh, was he
Yeah.
in it?
Yeah, he made a cameo.
Isn't it that dude that looks like the Joker?
Oh, I don't
Oh.
see it. I thought you were
Oh.
joking.
No, for real. They tried to make like a Joker-esque character in, I think, the second or maybe the third one.
Cringe.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's weird. Yeah, they're both fucking over the top, dumb, fun horror movies, thrillers, I guess.
Yeah.
I
I imagine like in 2 and 3, you're just like, they're like, all right, so maybe a week now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 28 days, 28 months, 28
Yeah.
weeks later. It's like that whole thing where it's just like
Purge month.
Yeah. All right, we're going to open it up to 31 days now. Everybody be cool.
Yeah.
We've listened to your feedback.
And then it's like that's the worst, like catastrophic thing to happen. All right, we're gonna do February.
Yeah. It's the shortest month.
28.
No.
They're like, that's Black History Month. They're like, shit. It's just a coincidence. Fuck it. I don't know.
Purge History Month.
Purge
Yeah.
History Month, dude.
I don't recommend them, and I don't not recommend them.
They are what they are.
They are
There are movies that exist.
movies. Yeah. Followed up with Stephen King's The Boogeyman, which
The Boogeyman.
is the weakest name for a horror movie since The Bye Bye Man, the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man,
The PP
as you know him.
No.
This is on Hulu, right?
It is on Hulu. This is better than I expected it to be, but they revealed.
Oh, the new one.
yeah.
Okay, now
Yeah.
I follow.
They reveal the monster too early. Everything up until then is honestly good. It's certified legit good. And then because they reveal the monster so early, they take that suspense away, and
Yeah.
it's just not as good from that
Every
point.
horror suspense movie post Jaws should know to not show the fucking
Yeah.
thing. It's fucking horror 101.
Yeah, if you're gonna show it, wait as long as you can.
Third act.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
like Smile or something like that.
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I liked Smile. a lot.
I thought it was good.
No. I mean, like that's actually kind of a good point because the monster reveal in Smile is one of the best
Yeah.
ever, dude. I hated the movie, but the reveal of the monster was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
No One Will Save You suffered from that too, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Where it was like the suspense of the gray was lost.
Because
in
it's like,
the
where do
first-
we go from here?
Yeah,
You've showed me.
You stabbed a gray in the head.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's like playing poker and just
But
being like,
it
this
was
is my
fucking-
hand.
yeah.
It was fucking cool though.
Yeah. But Yeah, it's like opening on.
Almost would have been better as like a short story, like Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you watch the new Boogeyman?
No.
Oh,
I was talking about No One Will Save You.
Yeah. Last up, I have Frogging, Hider in My House, which is a Lifetime show about people that hide in your house. And it's a pretty good time.
Like Parasite?
Yeah, like Parasite.
Holy shit.
Like people that like find little nooks and crannies in your home and live in there for years sometimes.
Jesus fucking Christ,
It's
dude.
creepy, dude.
That's, yeah, a little bit.
I was watching this late at night because I couldn't sleep. And then I actually couldn't sleep because I was watching the show. And then I watched it again the next day, and it wasn't as scary. But it's a good time. I think if you're into true crime-y things or creepy things, you will like it.
Creepy things.
It's interesting.
there was a great.
Where is it?
You said
Max.
Oh, okay.
Max. Frogging?
Frogging.
I'll try that
Which
out.
sounds like some very violent sexual,
It does.
like, I'm
I'm
gonna
into-
frog her, dude.
I'm into
frogged her in the
frogging.
face, dude. I frogged all over her face.
Dude.
Hey, don't kink shame, dude.
Yeah, that's true. That's all I got.
There was a really good horror thriller that came out about frogging recently.
Oh,
I forget what it was called, but it was very good. I liked it.
shit.
Yeah?
Like it was. It
Was
wasn't
it the guy that was living in that lady's walls?
sort of. Yeah.
I think I might have seen
it followed
that.
a couple that was doing stuff, but it's. I don't want to spoil anything, but goddamn, like. It was a great thriller. I think it was Netflix when I saw it, but I have no idea now.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Word.
Christopher, Charles.
I got a
Topher
beefy
Collins.
one, but I want to keep it short because we got a lot to talk about with
Yeah,
Killers of the Flower.
12:45, by the way.
I'll kick it off with Trick or Treat.
Oh, I've been wanting to see this for so long.
The Ozzy Osbourne Gene Simmons joint?
No.
Oh.
What is that?
Never mind. That's Trick or Treat.
I wish I had seen that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons in the movie Trick or Treat.
I didn't even know if that existed.
It's about a hair metal band where the lead singer dies and a boy casts a spell for him to possess his body.
Hell yeah.
So he wants to become the rock star that he idolized that's like into Satan and shit like that. So it's like a hair metal horror movie where Gene Simmons is like a DJ and Ozzy Osbourne is like he's like a televangelist.
That's awesome.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
It sounds like a
imagine-
concept album from an 80s glam metal band.
Yeah. Apparently it's really bad.
You don't say.
yeah.
So Trick or Treat.
And the Oscar goes to Gene Simmons
Yeah.
for his role as the DJ. Just like it shows, they're at the Academy. And it shows, you know how it shows a clip when every time they get an award or whatever, it's just him like ripping a DJ, being a disc jockey, just like turning records over with the elbows.
He's wearing like a cowboy hat and sunglasses.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a DJ. Blah.
I'm gonna hit the yonky splunky.
Yeah.
Trick or Treat is fine. It's on. I think I watched it on Max.
This is the cult classic horror film Trick R
Yeah.
apostrophe
Correct. Yeah,
Treat.
2007. I think I was just a little checked out, but it was fun. It does a very cool thing where it does that thing where it tells the same series of events from a bunch of different perspectives on Halloween night.
Oh, okay.
So it's very interesting to see it all come together towards the end.
The fucking poster for this looks like a complete piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, bad poster for sure.
And this gives me like cult classic vibes where it's like the movie's not good at all, but people talk about it a lot.
yeah.
I wouldn't say it's not good at all. It's very fun,
But
it's not scary.
That's
wanna
the
see
vibes
it,
that
yeah.
it gives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are a lot of those where it's like, oh, don't you fucking love the fucking God? What was that fucking movie we watched? I hate it with the guy with the white wig, The Watcher, or the fucking
Witcher?
no.
White wig.
It's like it's all of those horror movies that have a 4K release for some fucking reason, but they're all garbage pieces of shit because they have a great poster. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because they
The Maniac. Or
That's what it
something.
was. It was Maniac.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, where it's like, we love this movie because the design adhered to the entire 80s
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
And now that aesthetic's coming back.
Yeah.
And the movie's still dog shit, but damn, that poster art's cool.
Let's get a 4K release of Maniac,
Yeah.
dude.
Right.
Shut the fuck
For
up.
$40.
Yeah,
That's going to
gee.
sell 7 copies in its lifetime.
Yeah. It's so... Yeah. It's one of those things where you have to put it into perspective. Like, oh, that movie started a thing, but when you watch it after 50 years of cinema, you're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Just because for its time Birth of a Nation looked good doesn't mean I'll like it now.
Right.
Which is Chris's favorite movie.
Yeah.
They showed it in the White House.
What could be wrong with it?
Yeah. Everything you play in the White House is cool.
It's got to be cool.
Yeah.
Including First Kid.
First kid.
Remember that movie about the
Oh, shit.
Sinbad?
Yeah, that was rough.
What? It was a great movie.
I'm thinking of a different thing then.
That was some other shit I saw on Kazaa. That I downloaded on Kazaa Lite.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Affected my computer.
That was where
Russian
Sinbad
malware.
is he's like a secret agent, or not a secret agent. He's like what is the security for the president? What are they called? Secret Service. Secret Service agent. And like the kid is like the president's son, and like they have to hang out all the time and shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
First Kid.
I never saw it.
You've seen First Kid. If you've seen Blank Check, you've seen fucking First
true.
Kid, dude.
It does sound similar.
That was like from our time.
Gotcha.
I still want to find that movie where the dog inherits $40 billion and those two hitmen can't kill it for the life of them.
Oh my God. That sounds amazing.
I've been trying to find it. I can't remember what it's called.
The banks are like, how did this happen?
It's so funny that same plot ended up in so many different movies.
Yeah.
Dunstan checks in.
Yes.
It's like a monkey
instead.
that inherited $1 billion or something.
And then Mr. Deeds, he's like, I'll just be a guy that did that.
Yeah.
Like,
That's so fucking funny.
Shouts to Dunstan checks in.
dude,
Dude,
that's a great movie.
it is.
Also, why did they just show us that in the middle of school? For no reason. They're like, and now we just learned the water cycle, and now obviously we need to show you this movie about a monkey committing tax fraud.
And his name is Dunstan.
Yeah.
And he checks into a hotel.
Yeah.
Featuring Paul Rubens
Great movie.
and Dante from Devil May Cry.
And Knuckles.
I watched The Final Destination.
Yeah.
It's the fourth one.
Let's go.
The Final Destination.
Yeah,
I've grown to love this franchise.
I really
It's
hate when
amazing.
franchises do that, dude. When they just try to change it up with the. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Batman.
I was going to say the Suicide Squad because that's a sticking point for Chris.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
annoying.
yeah.
That is. Yeah.
The Cowboys.
It wasn't even that far away from the last one, which is what really bugged me.
It's, yeah.
It's miles better than the first one.
Yeah, but it was only like a few years.
Oh,
after.
yeah. Okay.
It's not like it was,
I get it.
from the 70s and you're
Yeah.
restarting it. I don't know. That just adding the is annoying. It's
But what's even worse, arguably, is just renaming it the same thing.
Evil Dead 2013.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But that was the Evil Dead to Evil Dead, so it was the opposite.
I guess. I just the
So it's actually the opposite, so it's fine.
it's always embarrassing because they go, no, this is an Evil Dead 4. This
Yeah.
is brand new reboot,
Yeah.
and then it flops, and they're like, oh, now what?
That was Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah.
and like because Halloween has like 10 ones that are just called Halloween.
Yeah.
It's so
Three.
annoying. Whatever.
The best thing they did was do H20 or H2O or whatever.
H20.
Yeah.
H2O is such a weird thing.
I know.
Just
It's
go,
like,
let's just go to the periodic table. Fuck it. We're out of things.
Halloween
We're out of
H2O.
titles. Let's just throw a dart at the periodic
this is
table.
Halloween sodium bicarbonate edition.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the latest trilogy of Halloweens have the best titles, dude.
Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends.
Yeah, dude, Halloween Kills is a fucking insanely good title.
Is it?
I love that title, but the movie is dog shit.
I haven't seen them yet. I want to.
It would help if the movie didn't suck.
It would help if
Yeah.
the movie didn't suck. But
Always.
Halloween Kills, like that's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah,
I was so stoked when I heard that. All right, anyways.
Final Destination is a lot of fun. You know what you're getting into. I actually put this on thinking it was the first one. I was just like half asleep. And you're like, Final Destination. And because I haven't seen them in so long, I thought it was the first one. And this is the one with NASCAR, and then it's open to the NASCAR scene.
That really rough racist moment right in the intro.
Yeah.
That was weird.
There's a few.
Yeah.
There's like the N-word in the first 15 minutes for no reason.
2009? Something?
Written by Quentin
yeah,
Tarantino, if you know what I mean.
2009, yeah. He guest directed that scene. He came in, he's like, follow me around the room here.
Yeah.
The script has a severe lack of N-words in it.
How many severed feet do we have in this
Yeah.
picture?
Yeah.
Sir, your line was good race.
What if you walked into a closet and there was just a bunch of feet? Wouldn't that be scary? They're like, yeah, but how does someone die?
The foot
I don't know.
bandit.
N-word. Let's add an N-word.
He just goes irrelevant.
Relevant.
Irrelevant to the plot.
Order me the feet. I'll keep them if it ends up in the movie or not. But I love the concept of those movies because basically it's like, imagine being a writer in that writer room, just slamming coffee and fucking Weltz's pretzels and just being like, how are we gonna kill some people today?
Yeah.
That's got to be fun shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's like they get to to assign malice to inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Which is so hilarious.
Yeah.
Like
That's why the second one is the best for me, because it strikes home so hard. Like even before Final Destination, the trees and like the rebar coming out of the back of the truck.
dude, yes.
Like that's such a human experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're on a road trip and you see those fucking trucks, it's like, oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
It changed. It became part of the cultural zeitgeist because of that one scene.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Every road trip, you're like, dude, don't get Final Destination. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
get around this fucking vehicle, you know?
I bet if those people driving those trucks like get on the highway like
oh, dude.
just swerving in front of people like, ooh.
They're like, speed bump.
Anyways, the Final Destination it was a lot of fun. I've got a couple political thrillers that I'll just fly through that I just want to recommend. Body of Lies, Syriana,
Fuck yeah.
and Bridge of Spies.
Oh, let's fucking go, dude.
I'm not going to be able to breeze through them, am I? You're like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Bridge of Spies. I got to hear this.
Okay.
This motherfucker right here, dude, has been avoiding Bridge of Spies genuinely for 5 or 6 years.
That's Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, right?
What?
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
I thought I've been avoiding Tinker Tailor.
Yes, that, but also Bridge of Spies.
Okay.
Because I talked to you about this when I first saw this, like when it was in theaters. And Chris, you got to fucking see this. And you were like, yeah. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Mark Rylance. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Dude-ah.
And
Dude-ah.
The weird thing about it, though, is the first hour and a half, it's like a really tense political thriller, spy thriller.
Yeah.
And then the last half is like a comedy.
It's a Steven Spielberg joint, for sure.
Yeah. You know what's funny is like in the first 10 minutes, I was like, is this Steven Spielberg? I had no idea.
Really?
And it was just the huge production design. Like the camera boomed up on like a 1950 street. And I was like,
Dude.
oh, that's Spielberg.
Yep.
Like he's the only one that's going to like rent 100 fucking cars from the era.
Yeah.
And like get that. Like,
if you got cranes, you got Steven Spielberg.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It just, and then Tom Hanks. So I was like, I think this feels like a Spielberg movie. It just had that bombastic feel to it.
Yeah.
And I was right.
You're like, this opening shot was $10 million.
Yeah.
So this is Spielberg?
Yeah, no
exactly.
doubt.
Yeah.
He's so special when it comes to that, and like the not choreography, but like the placement of the camera in within a scene, the mise en scene, if you will. He's so fucking good at that shit, man.
It's just, you say if you will when it's like that's the intended
If you will.
definition.
Yeah. He was a piece of shit, if you will. Yeah.
If you will follow me around the room here.
No, dude, I fucking love Bridge of Spies, dude.
It's good. It's solid.
That last scene, bro. Come on.
I mean, yeah, it's great. It's a great film.
When they're on a bridge of fucking spies.
Made out
man.
of spies, linking hands, forming a bridge.
Yeah. And then as they're crossing the bridge, he looks at camera and goes, it's almost as if this is a bridge of spies.
Huge title
Directed,
card.
yeah. Directed by Steven Spielberg. It has a Star Wars theme for some reason.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love that movie, man. I'm glad you watched it finally.
Yeah. But I would want to recommend Body of Lies and Syriana a lot more. Those are
Body of
fucking hard.
Lies is fucking hard as shit, dude.
Fucking
Shouts
hard.
to Russell motherfucking Crowe, BB.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe and Leo, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking hard, man. It's
Yeah.
how fucking politics works. And
Yeah.
this movie came out in the early 2000s.
Shit.
And so it's like, if you imagine that's how politics are, imagine what they're doing now.
Yeah, facts.
It's,
Yeah.
dude, CIA, okay, I'm not going to get political here, but America is the biggest terrorist organization in the entire world.
I'm not gonna get political, but I'm gonna start my own commune.
I'm not going to get political, but I'm going to put myself on a list right
Yeah.
now by saying this into a microphone. But holy shit.
But
Yeah.
fuck Joe McCarthy. How about that?
Barry Lyndon, Snooze Fest. I tried.
You finished it
I
finally?
finished it, yeah.
Snoozies?
Snoozies, big snoozies.
Damn. Is there anything that you
Cinematography.
love about that movie?
Cinematography.
Yeah, cinematography. It's arguably beautiful.
Sure.
A lot of the shots are, I mean, every shot's like beautiful, and a lot of them are actually composed from
Purely natural light, right?
if not natural light, walls of light that make
Okay.
natural. He's very known for doing those huge fucking
Like a beam, essentially.
yeah, basically like shutting down an entire power grid. To
Or just like, yeah, let's create the sun.
yeah,
Yeah.
like in The Shining, how
Yeah.
there was like 20 10Ks out there. It was a literal fire hazard. It
Yeah.
burnt the set down like twice. But yeah, anyways, Barry Lyndon, it's boring. It was so boring. It's beautiful, and a lot of the shots are composed from like literal paintings.
Sick.
So like, there's like shots where you see it's like, damn, this literally looks like a Renaissance painting.
Yeah.
It's
Because it is.
might be, yeah. It's just a guy that goes around like cucking everyone in Europe, like just being a fucking opportunist and just being. It's fine. It's not my bag, baby.
It's so crazy that that's after 2001.
Insane.
Yeah.
And I said this in another episode. 2001 covers the scope of humanity, and it's 2 hours long. This is 3.5, and it's just a guy that fucks Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So weird.
So
Excited for Napoleon, though.
Yeah, it's a shame he didn't.
Well, at least it's Roger fucking Jesus Christ. What's his name?
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott is the director.
No,
of Napoleon.
Roger Deakins' favorite fucking Kubrick film.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When I asked Roger Deakins,
You're like, fuck you.
yeah, to his face. What if I said that? My knee jerk reaction.
He probably laughed.
Probably. I just fuck. I don't even want you to sign this, and I just walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed it. He's like, oh no, Doctor Strangelove. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
all
right.
right,
That's better.
That's better.
That's an actual movie I like. Yeah.
But as a cinematographer, I can see why he said Barry Lyndon.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
But
All right. Last thing, Species. Oh fuck yeah. It's Under the Skin meets Alien.
Yeah.
H.R. Geiger did the alien design.
Geeker.
It's so needlessly horny.
Yeah. H.R. Giger, dude. He popped off. But it's great. It's horny. It's campy. It's ridiculous. Very funny. There's like Forrest Whitaker plays an empath.
Oh, nice.
He's like a psychic, basically, where he's like he walks into, which is he's useless, by the way. Like
He's like Hart in Captain Planet.
yeah, like he walks into like hotel rooms covered in blood. And he's like, something bad happened here. Like, no shit, Forrest Whitaker. Like he everything he offers to the investigative team is just the obvious thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's so apparent.
Looks like he was decapitated next to like a head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'm an empath. I can sense that he was decapitated.
I can sense that he was in pain when he was getting his head cut off.
Yeah, and then
I
like
empathize with that.
Yeah.
like the whole thing is about a test subject that blah blah escapes or whatever, and he's watching a videotape of like them experimenting on this little girl, and he's like, she didn't like that. No shit, dude.
Jesus.
She's in pain. He's like feeling her pain. He's like, ugh. She's in pain. No.
But go check out Species, dude.
It's the best movie about an alien searching for a cream pie I've ever seen.
Oh, let's go.
Second best for me.
Under the Skin?
Yes.
Under the Skin goes hard.
Species is so horny though.
Yeah.
I remember sneaking that movie from like a Hollywood Video or something like that, and just being like, I shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah.
Like I certifiably, this is a bad idea.
And then
You're
the clerk at the video store is like, God bless you, son.
yeah.
Fucking, here you go.
You're like 12 years old. And you're just like, it's forming your sexual preferences as you're watching like an alien
He's
film.
like, you know what I think you'd like? Here's Salo
yeah.
for a 12-year-old.
Here's Come and See.
Yeah.
Have fun, kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd probably just cry.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Alrighty, now we get into finally Killers of the Mother Effing Flower Moon. Now, Marty Scorsese's joint.
Marty scores.
Martin Scorsese, we know how to say his fucking name, but for the bit, Marty Scorsese's.
It is Marty Scorsese's.
It is Marty Scorsese.
Certifiably.
Yeah.
This is also, I believe, the first time he's appeared on screen in the same movie as De Niro, which firmly puts this in the Taxi Driver cinematic universe, which is my favorite thing about this movie.
It's this is the prequel to Taxi Driver.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah. Taxi Driver went on. He survived
Yeah.
and went on to
Drive taxis
Drive taxis.
Yeah, exactly.
at a younger age.
And then he got younger and started saying the N-word in taxis for some reason.
Yep.
Weird how directors do that. They're like, I'm going to put myself in the movie and say the N-word. It's like the only time you can do that.
I wrote it though. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, this is what I didn't say it.
It's
and
the
I didn't-
character.
I wrote it, but I didn't say
Yeah.
it. And I'm playing the character that says it, but it's fine. And I'm really going to put some stank on it when I say it, too.
Put some real fucking spicy mustard on that shit.
It's like, where he's just like, are you rolling? I can finally. He's like,
gonna say
I got to get this out of my system.
Yeah.
I gotta say it. Day one, shot one.
Production schedule, N-word. Dude, like I imagine Quentin when he's not shooting himself saying the N-word, he's just in the wilderness shouting it. He has to get it out of his system. Sorry. Fine, all right, we'll go there.
Just went there
I think
for 20
it's funny.
minutes.
Yeah, just imagining him, he has this need to say it,
Yeah.
and he's just got to get it out of his system. Anyways, yeah, Marty Scorsese's films, they're kind of like the DMV.
Oh my fucking god! Did you see this kid?
No.
Martin Scorsese movies are like going to the DMV.
You gotta do it every once in a
I
while.
gotta do it every once in a while. It's never not been tedious.
God.
I don't even want to bring it up. Anyways,
Is it like a TikTok?
I brought it up, but I didn't want to.
It's that one Marvel kid where it's like my favorite
God.
movies are fucking the Avengers,
The Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman, and yeah.
Arguably the worst movie to pick as your favorite movie.
Yeah.
The Room would be a better choice.
But he was like, he said that Martin Scorsese movies are like going to the DMV.
Marty Scorsese's.
You need to do them every 4 years. You need to do it, but it's not fun.
And it's tedious.
And it's tedious.
That's what he said. I'm so glad he took his dick out of his Captain America Funko
Yeah,
Pop
what the fuck?
long enough to say the worst take imaginable
Yeah.
onto the internet.
My man is wearing fucking Captain America underoos right now, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
The greatest working
That kid sleeps in a
director.
car bed for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking grandma's
But it's a
car
fucking
bed.
sweet car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this just Funko Pop as fuck kids, dude.
It's hilarious to say that when it's like this is the most anticipated movie of several years, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Scorsese's, De Niro,
Yeah.
Leo all together.
Yeah.
Fuck me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
This is easily one of the most anticipated films of the year.
Yeah. From the greatest working director,
yeah.
probably.
I mean, De Niro, like after The Irishman, I was like, maybe he's too old to keep acting. And then I saw this, and I was like, he's fucking incredible still.
Dude.
Still phenomenal, yeah.
I mean, because he's been doing Bad Grandpa and shit. Like,
Yeah.
between Scorty's movies, Robert De Niro is just fucking acting. Like, that's all he does. He's a fucking actor. He's a working actor. He's fucking acting his ass off. But, like, it is just a special project when Marty Scorsese and Robert De Niro are together.
Yes.
And it just makes me, like, so grateful to be born in the generation that we are so that we can see these movies for the first time in theaters. Mm-hmm. I think it's and anybody that's complaining about the runtime of the movie, it's fucking long for sure. It's 3.5 hours long. It's as long as a fucking football game with overtime. Like, it's a fucking long movie. But go eat shit if you don't watch this movie in theaters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like how that your runtime is equated to football game. Where it's like,
You're the ultimate American.
When you went to film school university, that's what happens.
you're like, where's that restaurant? Oh, it's about a couple football fields that way. Yeah. It's like that's the American unit of measurements is
Exactly.
football game length and the football field.
I just meant it's long. But it's like, if you can't hold your piss for fucking 3 hours, dude, if you can't figure that shit out,
It's not
I
even.
couldn't. I couldn't. I went
It,
to
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
you
it's
do.
not even holding your piss. It's holding your attention. It's like
exactly.
It's
That's what people are complaining about. It's like, it's so long. It is long.
yeah. It's not a TikTok video. Stupid.
But fuck me with it. You know what I mean?
yeah. We get more
It's
of
long, but
Yeah.
fuck me with it. You know?
It's like being alive during like you said, we're in an era where like an amazing director is releasing films we get to see in theaters. Who wants less of that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like,
Exactly.
oh, I want the movie to be an hour and a half. Like, no, I would like a Scorsese's movie to be fucking
A Scorsese's movie.
But
Yeah.
you know,
He's been doing this forever, dude.
Yeah.
it makes total sense that that person specifically said that as someone that is like a Funko Pop human that watches Marvel movies and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's like, this is not for them, just like those movies he likes are not for us.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
But also fuck him up his asshole.
but I don't get, like, I can at least appreciate a Marvel movie when it is good.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying, whatever. I don't want to have this fucking same debate we've had a million times on the show where it's like cinema, not cinema. Like,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
whole meme. But like, dude, is your complaint that there wasn't like 30 callbacks to all the other scores?
Yeah.
And then what do you want? Taxi
He hasn't been
drivers?
setting this movie up into this
Yeah.
Scorty cinematic universe for years.
You
When
want,
does Jake LaMotta show up and run a casino?
yeah.
like in the climax of Killers of the Flower Moon, like Raging Bull isn't gonna walk in.
Yeah.
You know, like and with his intro music, everybody's like, oh,
Molly Burkhart will return.
actually, she won't. She died of cancer.
Yeah.
She's 50 years old.
But that's the whole fucking point of it, dude. Like
Yeah.
that. This is fucking cinema on a grand scale. Like
Yeah.
there is not a more accomplished director in cinema history than fucking Marty Scorsese's, dude. Yeah. Because he's been doing it so consistently for so many fucking years.
Yeah.
There are movies of his that I have not seen, and I know for a fact that motherfucker is one of the greatest living filmmakers of all fucking time.
Yes.
There's no doubt.
Easily.
Casino, Goodfellas, Silence,
The Departed.
The Departed, fucking A.
Gangs of New York.
Dude, the list goes on and
My
on
favorite
and on.
director.
It's sick because he also, a lot of his stuff is very historical and accurate.
Yes.
Like, it's not really like...
And it's so fucking violent in a way that's not like hyper violent.
It's matter of fact violence.
yes.
It's hyper real.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, dude.
I love how it's just...
On like totally just here's your angle, here's the death. That's it.
So aside from that, to get into like the movie itself, like what are your first reactions to the movie itself?
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
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 I fucking love love it.
It's in my top 3 now, I think, of Scorsese's.
Whoa.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's very, very high
That's
praise.
high praise, dude.
I liked it a lot.
I don't know where I would place it personally.
I don't know yet either, but it's really something.
I want to see it again.
Yeah.
I saw it twice. I saw it the next night too.
Let's
I'm glad you
fucking
brought
go.
up the runtime too, because like you texted us, and I know you do this for like Nolan movies and other movies that you're really excited for. You buy the whole row in the theater first of all, usually, because you're like, no one's fucking this up for me.
Yeah.
You buy the whole row, and then you dehydrate. You don't drink water all day so that you don't piss.
You do like a bodybuilding tactic where you like
yeah,
After 12 o'clock, I'll only have one glass of water.
yeah. It just took you just like taking one sip of water, just rationing like one,
like
tiny-
writing it down in a notebook, like one sip, 12:44 p.m.
getting
But-
an IV of hydration before
Yeah.
you go in.
But that's how much I fucking care about watching this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And movies like this, where
No,
it's
it's
like
awesome, yeah.
it's a long run time.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck it up for myself. I want to
Exactly.
enjoy all of it the way it's intended.
And I don't want to be sitting there like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking pissed.
Like,
Yeah,
dude,
that
I was-
bladder's gonna pop.
You know what? That actually worked for me one time because when I went to see Get Out in theaters, I had to pee so fucking bad near the end of it, but that was when things are like really popping the fuck off, which made it pop off even harder because I was like, oh, I'm about to piss myself and this is scary.
and you pissed yourself in the theater.
Yeah, and then
It was definitely because the movie was so scary.
and then I got everyone's attention and I was like, guys, I just peed myself in this movie theater. It's so embarrassing for me, isn't it?
I would not like to
Just
be
like that.
shamed for this
Yeah.
big piss in my pants.
Oh no, there's so much piss on this seat in my wiener.
Oh no, my white shorts are soaked.
They're totally yellow now.
You're in a full white outfit. Just one big.
Oh
yellow-
no.
Oh no! Did I pee my pants during a scary movie?
Oh man. But yeah, man, I got to do that. I got to. It's I don't know what it is, man. It's just
I get you take the preparation.
You pregame, yeah.
yeah. But I was laughing so
Pregame
hard because you
football.
texted us. So you were like, guys, don't forget to dehydrate yourself all day or something. You said like avoid fluids today or something.
Yeah.
Which is
I just said the run time. I said the run time is over 3 hours.
yeah.
Avoid fluids.
Don't drink any
Yeah.
fluids.
Yeah. And then you walked into the theater looking like dry SpongeBob. Like, one piece of popcorn would
My
have put
lips are
you
all
under.
fucking. My lips are cracked and
Yeah.
You die in the theater. So how was the movie?
Directed by Marty Scorsese.
You flat. There's for some reason a
He's
heart
gone.
rate monitor.
Yeah.
Alamo draft card. I just put up body bag on the order. You just still smiling from the movie experience.
And they come like crouching in front of the screen with a body bag.
Yeah, like another one. God damn it.
God damn it.
Another cinephile lost to a Scorsese's
Yeah.
movie. Scorsese's runtime. They're calling him the Quiet Killer.
Wow, I guess you got killed of the flower moon. Thanks.
Thanks.
Congratulations. All right. What were your first impressions? Same thing?
Yeah, fucking
Masterpiece?
loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, as far as story goes, let's get into the story of the movie itself. I mean, you've read the book.
Yes.
you
It's
read-
presented much differently in the book, I will say.
So what are the main differences of the movie and the book?
main differences I would say is that they
The story is still accurate.
Yeah, the story's still accurate. They just the book is presented as things are a lot more matter of fact, I guess, because he was a newspaper journalist that he basically compiled all these facts and set up the timeline himself And even
The writer of the book.
the writer of the book. And there's even the last portion of the book is an epilogue where he himself goes to the remnants of these reservations, talks to people, uncovers even more of the conspiracy in the book that isn't mentioned in the movie.
Oh, damn.
Fucking crazy shit. So that you don't really need in the movie, but the way they present Hale in the book is pretty different because the first half,
Hale, played by Robert
De Niro, yeah, they don't portray him as someone that could ever do any wrong ever at all until pretty far into it, and then so like they start to plant the seeds well into you being like, this Hale guy is great.
Well, here's the thing. The biggest difference, like you said, the biggest difference between the movie and the script is like, Hale's in on it from essentially
The beginning.
the jump. But they had a script where Hale was definitely more disguised
Okay.
throughout the film, but it's like they didn't want to lean on having a twist in the movie at all.
Sure.
Especially if you have Robert De Niro playing him, where it's like, you already know him for being a bad guy in a lot of movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it would be pretty easy to figure out the twist, and they didn't want to lean on the crutch of having a twist in the movie.
No, I like
so
the way they did
laid
it.
it out pretty plainly to you.
I like the way Scorsese's did it. I mean, to have a twist at all is something that's like, you have to set it up pretty masterfully.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I don't think he can.
And it would be hard to do, like I said, with Robert De Niro as the main.
Yeah.
Like, you would suspect him the whole fucking time.
Yeah, like I was just thinking about that. How could you, like, all these people are just like, and how could you not see him as like the orchestrator of everything?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Jesse Plemons' character, the FBI agent who used to be a Texas Ranger, that guy is a fucking badass in real life. They didn't really...
Tom White.
Yeah, they didn't really go into too much detail on him in the movie. They just sort of let him display himself as a guy that gets shit done.
Well, the original script, and another reason why they changed that is the original script, Tom White was the main character. And they were going to frame it, Leonardo DiCaprio was originally signed on to play him, Tom White.
Sick.
But after developing the film more and more and more, they decided, okay, we don't want Robert De Niro to be like the twist of the movie, and we also want to focus more on the love story between Lily Gladstone's character, fucking Molly and Ernest.
Yep.
And whenever that was sort of like figured out, like, okay, let's not make this about the FBI agent or the BOI agent. Let's make this more about the Osage story. And that's whenever Leonardo DiCaprio instead signed on to play Ernest.
Cool.
And they framed it more in Molly's story, which is like that was like their crux of the movie. It's like, we want her to be our narrative throughout.
Yeah, no, her as like the pillar of the narrative makes total sense because she's at the very middle of everything.
Exactly. It's all connected to her and her family.
Yeah, and it should be, considering if you're doing Killers of the Flower Moon, you don't want to do it from the white people's perspective. And
That was what the original script was. It was from the perspective of the FBI agent the whole time.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another thing in the book, it goes into pretty great detail about Hoover and what an absolute petulant man-child asshole he was in regards to like demanding answers for these murders, because he wanted to get these murders solved not as a like in good faith, as like a good person would do to like help alleviate the anxieties of an entire culture, but to be the guy that got something done. So he just said that they got the guy and then just left them to go fuck themselves, basically.
Yeah. Means to an end, though, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I mean,
another reason for that, though, is like they didn't acknowledge necessarily the president or Hoover at all, because they wanted this to focus on the Osage and the Osage alone.
It feels like they sort of like how, from their perspective, you wouldn't be able to rely on those government entities at all because you're an Osage Indian. Mm-hmm. It makes sense to not include them in the story since they're basically non-existent.
Well,
Right.
I think we talked about this a little bit after the movie, too, after we saw it. Like, if you saw Hoover come in, or if the president or if Hoover was more prevalent.
It's a white savior the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, and then it would be, it already is jam-packed. It's better to allude to it.
Yeah.
More
Yes.
than to like stack it with, like, oh, let's get some other star to make a crazy cameo.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
this was a star-studded cast, and I like that. Like,
Shout out Wes Anderson.
was he in it?
No, for just having star-studded
Oh,
cast.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I was like, when?
What the fuck?
The lawyer for the Osage stands up. It's like, is that? It becomes symmetrical immediately. It's just like, oh,
The camera just goes.
he's like, oh, Your Honor, flips his scarf. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Dude, this did become a Wes Anderson film at one point. The fucking oh
my God.
And
Yeah.
fucking Robert De Niro pulls up with the spectacles.
Dude,
With the fucking silent film spectacles.
that was one of the funniest things I've seen.
Dude, that
loved
shit
it.
was so funny.
He
Dude.
looked like the guy that's like, are you looking for moose and squirrel?
yeah. Who he played in a fucking movie.
Oh, shit.
Reprising his role.
Yeah.
Dude, he rolled up to Leonardo DiCaprio wearing these like fucking aviator goggles in like a Model T.
Yeah.
Or something. It's like
It literally sounded like oh.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, come outside. Ooga. And then he comes out, he's like, we gotta get out of town. And
I'm going to Fort Worth.
he's being dead serious about the murder of an entire culture.
Yeah.
And he's just like, they're on to us, Leo. And he's wearing these goggles. And I was laughing. I think we were the only people laughing.
Of course, yeah.
Because
No, well, the people next to us during the Native American baby funeral, they were laughing, which I thought was an odd choice.
Yeah.
it's a very weird moment to
Yeah.
laugh. It's a fucking tiny ass casket. Jesus.
What is it, a shoebox?
Yeah. No, but he rolled up in those fucking glasses, and I was just laughing so hard, thinking of just like, what if like Leo's character, what if Ernest was just like the whole time? He's like, what's so funny? Just sitting there in those
He's
glasses.
like almost cross-eyed in his fucking spectacles.
Leo,
He
listen to me. Take this seriously, Leo. We have to go to Leo. What is so goddamn fun? Leo, this Model T reaches supersonic speeds of 30 miles an hour.
He just goes,
Yeah. All right, we're going off to Fort Worth.
He's like outrunning the car.
off to Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole fucking thing.
Ping, ping.
The wheels fucking go.
Like
The Flintstones their way to fucking Fort Worth.
they just
They pull a horse out of the trunk and then just.
don't worry, we're ready for this.
Yeah.
Even his
No wheels at
supersonic-
all, yeah.
We need to look into who's doing these murders as he goes by on his fucked up Model T being dragged by horseback. He just
It's literally doing a Dick Dastardly cosplay.
yeah. And he's just and all the Native Americans looking at him like, you know, like mean mugging them in the neighborhood, and he's just like going by in his stupid fucking glasses, just like
I'll put up $1,000 to find the murderer.
what?
We're all trying to find out who this is.
Dude, as soon as he said that line, I was like, oh,
Yeah, I wrote.
there we go.
Yeah, I wrote
Like,
that down immediately. Like,
Yeah.
there's a string of murders happening. They're all, and he's in this Native American tent listening to them.
It's all of Molly's family being murdered.
yeah, yeah,
Brutally.
systematically.
Imagine killing someone's entire family and keeping it a secret and then being like, I will fork over $1,000. Dude, fuck.
Yeah.
You're insane.
Yeah. We're all trying to find out who did this.
But it was such a good reveal in that like they're literally in a tent surrounded by like the Osage leadership. And they're all like, oh, the white men are doing this, and we need to go to Washington.
That
to figure-"
monologue, by the way.
dude, fucking amazing, dude. And those the actual Osage people, like you know,
Believe that.
yeah, fucking killing it, dude. They're explaining what's going on and how they can't trust these white people, and then hard cut to fucking Robert De Niro at the same fucking in the same tent, like $1,000 for whoever can.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? You've always been a great friend.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, dude,
They're
he's
like,
right
guys,
there.
guys.
Yeah, well, I got frustrated in the movie for that reason, and after a while. But I want to.
But that just goes to show how much trust he earned with those people. You know, what I mean?
Right, yeah.
They trusted him
Yeah.
undeniably.
It shows how much he ingratiated himself in their culture. And
Yeah.
especially, they didn't really go into much. They mentioned it and they talk about it, but they didn't really go into it really about the concept of like guardianship.
Yeah,
And so like,
head rights, all that.
yeah. So like, over time, that specific tribe was basically cornered into that part of Oklahoma where the U.S. government was like, this land has no value. Sure, you can have it. And then they found the oil and they're like, fuck!
Yeah.
you need help with that oil?
Yeah.
Immediately, they're like, "Oh, you actually can't handle your own finances."
Yep. So that's what happened. And they're
Yep.
like, we'll assign this white man as your guardian and he'll take your money and he'll... it's
$35 is an awful lot of meat. Anyways, I'm part of the KKK. You know what I mean? That fucking guy.
dude, when he
Hey,
said,
Tom.
yeah,
Hey, Leo.
yeah.
Hey, Ernest, how's it going?
That was such a... That's like it's like not even a 1 second long joke.
No.
And it's perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, Scorsese is so fucking good at that, like, unintentional comedy that is fully intentional. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just part of the story, and like I guess it's just situational comedy. It's almost like a sitcom, if you will.
Oh, wow. The situational comedy is indeed like a sitcom.
Killers of the Flower Moon, the best sitcom of 2023. They invent a new Oscar for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fucking white financial overseer shit. And so he was trusted so much, but it was so ridiculous for them to be like, we can't trust white people. And then right to De Niro, be like, I agree.
Yeah.
And in fact, I will donate $1,000 to investigate. Oh, it's right back in my pocket. Would you look at that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking.
But also it's on the tip of everyone's tongue. It's the elephant in the room in every aspect of the story, where it's like, yeah, these white people are gunning for head rights and money and all of that, especially with Molly at the very beginning, where it's like, oh, Coyote wants money. And he's like, and where Leo's like, I love money. You know what I mean? And he's unabashed about it. You know what I mean? He's very... That's kind of like the charm of Leo in this movie, is that he's so transparent.
Yes. He's so stupid that he is transparent.
Yeah.
And it makes him likable in a really weird way.
Yeah, and that's what Molly liked about him.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, he can't betray me. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Dude.
how she felt.
Okay.
But he's pretty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
And then it cut to him looking like fuck.
Yeah.
Like
His blue eyes, and it cuts to him with his fucking fucked up teeth, like,
yeah. Look at him. Look at that hot coyote over there.
I love that she refers to him as a coyote from the get-go, because after I read that, I also got a Native American mythology book, and I read that coyotes in their culture they see coyotes the way the Norse saw Loki. So they're like trickster gods.
Whoa.
So in like Native American myth, the coyote is like the antagonist of a story. So to like if you're clued into that and you haven't read Killers of the Flower Moon, you're immediately like, oh, he's gonna fuck everything up. He's gonna be the trickster. He's gonna whatever.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just really love that little touch.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, no, it's great. It's great.
It didn't even seem like that's what made it so annoying also, is because they knew white people were fucking them up. They knew they were orchestrating all of these tragedies and systematically wiping out their entire bloodline.
Yeah. No
And
investigation. No investigation.
But then it just like kept. And Leo's the worst liar of all time in
Yeah.
this movie. And it's like, do you know what happened? He's like, I don't fucking know.
But it's also not him doing this. He's just
Yeah.
complicit.
Yeah.
And that was the whole that was the crux of what Scorsese was talking about. It's not about the evildoers necessarily. It's about the people who were complicit in the crime. But also, Ernest loved Molly.
yeah, it's very nuanced to their relationship.
Yeah, it's very apparent in the movie, but it was also really apparent to the people involved in the story. Those Osage people live to this day and talk about their relationship, and it's like they were in love, no matter what he was doing to her. But he was being manipulated by his uncle, his family. You know what I mean? Doing the same thing that that he was just following orders. Essentially, he was
right.
complicit.
The same way he did in the World War I.
Exactly.
It was
and
weird.
they also alluded. This was like film school guy kind of analyzed this. This is not me doing this, but it's like whenever Ernest got back from the war, they're talking about how his gallbladder exploded,
That was rough.
hinting to the idea that like Ernest has no guts. Like he can't stand up for himself.
Like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was more of like he's so funny he busted a gut.
Exactly.
With his gut busting humor.
Exactly. No.
You sure handsome?
Yeah.
I thought that was a
I
good
love his
analogy.
matter of fact way of like just telling like in that intro where they're talking together and he's like, so you messed up your stomach? He's like, yep, busted my gut.
Yeah.
Like I have an exploded stomach.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're just like, yep, busted.
So you like women? It was just like so.
I love them soft and big.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Red and white and blue.
Yeah.
So I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting to see how he was doing all these terrible things, but you could still tell he actually did like Molly.
Yeah.
No, he loved her for real.
That double-sided thing to be like, I love you, darling, and then go blow up your
And then
sister's
poison
house.
her for 2 decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not only that, but like even at the end, whenever they give him the final vial, it's like, all right, make sure she takes all of this, and then he drinks half of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Party, dude.
no, but I think that goes to show. He's like, I don't want to do that. I can't.
He could also
physically do
have
it.
not done that at all.
True.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But you could tell he was internally conflicted.
Yeah.
But it was just like the things he was doing. It's not like he was like having an affair or something.
He
Like,
just had
was
no
killing
power.
her whole family.
Yeah.
He was just that spineless to be
Yeah.
like
Gutless, if you will.
if you will. Missing his gut from a gallbladder injury, if you will.
If you will.
If you will. A metaphor.
But yeah,
He was a fucking dipshit per se.
he did play a great dipshit, dude. This is gonna sweep Oscars, man.
Oh, yeah.
Molly, the woman that played Molly.
Oh,
Burkhart,
Lily Gladstone.
she's
Dude, Annie was great too.
Yeah.
Annie was great. Yeah. Dude, all the performances in this
Really,
movie
yeah.
were
Like they're
really fucking amazing.
Casting is perfect. Dude, the guy that the fucking call it friendo, he was the KKK guy.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
The cashier guy. Dude, even like the subtle characters, smaller characters, Blackie was
Yes.
fucking hilarious.
So good.
The really tall dude that looked like the florist from
Oh yeah.
The Town.
Yeah, he looked like
He's
Daniel
like, well,
Day-Lewis.
shit, man.
Disheveled 20 years.
Yeah, for sure. That guy was fucking amazing. Sturgill Simpson was actually really good in this, who was fucking terrible in The Creator.
Sturgill Simpson, who's that?
He's the animator, right?
No, Sturgill Simpson is he's a country music artist, dude.
Oh shit! All right.
And he was in The Creator as like John David Washington's best friend, that fucking guy.
Oh.
Terrible in that movie. In this movie, he fucks, dude.
Wait, I bet I know who he played.
He's the cowboy, the fucking rodeo.
The rodeo guy? I knew it. I could
Oh,
smell
right,
he wasn't
right.
an actor right when it started.
But he was like
was
charismatic
good, yeah.
and
Yeah,
fucking
he was
good.
fine. But like when it started, I was like, this guy's probably a real rodeo clown. I think that's why he's here.
He looks like a legit cowboy.
Yeah.
Not an
Yeah.
actor playing a cowboy.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I guess it was...
Scorsese does that so fucking well, dude. He'll cast fucking casting Jim, what's the comedian's name from
Brewer.
no, fuck. Bald
Gaffigan.
guy. He's into like trans.
Jim Gaffigan?
Oh, Jim Norton.
Jim Norton, casting him as
He likes fucking chicks with dicks. I'm like, oh, Jim Norton.
as Don Rickles, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah.
He does that shit all the time where it's like a non-traditional actor. Well, he'll pick and it's like, oh, blossoms in this role.
Yeah.
Who else was going to... Oh, dude, Brendan Fraser and John Lithgow.
Oh my god,
That-
dude!
those
I completely
cameos.
Okay, first of all, I forgot Brendan Fraser was in this at all. So when I saw him, I was like, "Let's fucking go!"
Yeah.
And then I didn't know at all that John Lithgow was in Lithgow, whatever. I didn't know he was in it at all. So I was also like, "Let's fucking go!" When I saw him.
I love those moments.
Yeah.
Let's
Like,
Lithgow.
Oh shit!
let's fucking go. You said that in the theater.
Everyone's like, "Dude,
Bianca's here, by the way.
Oh, shit.
shit.
I'll let her in.
did you see that TikTok where it was in the theater it was like a screening of Across the Spider-Verse, and it was like that really
Bianca.
it was that really emotional moment where like Miles is like telling his mom that he's like, "Mom, I'm Spider-Man."
He's like a Miles Teller, if you will.
Oh yeah, he's like Miles telling her, and someone in the theater goes like, "Mom, I'm black," and no one laughed, and it made it really awkward. It's like it lives in my mind forever. I don't know.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hi, V.
Hello. Oh,
All right, we'll be with you in a bit.
Yeah.
do you have an appointment?
I'm here to see Vivian.
We don't have you.
I've got a 1:30 with Vivian.
Okay.
So one thing we were talking about all the actors I wanted to bring up. Fucking Jesse Plemons.
Yes.
He was
Oh,
great. He was
yeah.
great. But did you know, I saw this crazy fact on Twitter. Do you know he's been in every single Best Picture nominee since 2018?
What?
What? Yeah. That checks out.
It's insane.
That checks out.
And that's just something I read on Twitter. I don't know if it's actually true.
Dude
Check,
has
but-
one of the best character actor slates ever, dude. Like
Yeah.
filmographies.
He's such a non-actor.
It's weird.
But he does amazing.
yeah.
No, he's a character actor. What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, he's the same average Joe in most of his movies.
He just
but
does it
kills
perfectly, yeah.
But he kills it. I
He's
don't-
always so fucking good, though. He just knows what he is. But
Yeah.
look at Richard Jenkins. Look at fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman. Or, I
True.
mean, I guess Philip Seymour Hoffman changed it up quite
Yeah,
a bit.
but that was like several decades in.
But like, it's those actors that can do anything. That are just fucking consummate professionals and fucking everything. Look at him in Game Night, dude. He's hilarious in
Yeah.
that fucking movie.
But he plays it so straight.
That's why he's so good.
Yeah.
He's an actor that can literally act in anything.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the funniest lines in comedy history ever delivered.
Oh my God.
The Frito-Lay line.
How could that be possible for Frito-Lay?
That is one of the
Well,
funniest.
petting the dog, like
Someone made a meme about it for this,
dude.
where it's like, yeah, we're the Bureau of Investigation trying to figure out who's figured about these Frito-Lay prices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What about them? Well, how they're making them. So I lost it. I was like, oh, I've entered major niche cinephile meme corner now.
Where
Yeah.
it's memes for like 30 or 40 people in the world.
Where it's like, oh, this is a new movie and you've seen this trailer and it also references one of the funniest lines from this other movie that like it's like I'm in a fucking corner now. I'm so fucked. Like reading that, just being like, oh yeah,
Algorithm knows me.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Why am I single? Like, because I get these memes. Because these memes are funny to me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And I'm a masochist.
Yeah. Dude, when they are like, listen, I need you to take them out at the same time. He's like, how about some dynamite?
Yeah.
How about we blow up the goddamn town?
Dynamite, the perfect crime.
Fuck subtlety at this point.
Yeah.
You're literally bombing your own town.
But I love it when they're driving back and he's like, that was too much dynamite.
yeah.
Maybe went a little too much on the dynamite. Like dropped a fucking dirty bomb in a neighborhood in a
Yeah.
suburb. Just like, oh yeah, they left the stove on.
Yeah.
Please don't look into this.
Please don't look into this.
It's insane because, like, think about being okay. It's the 1920s. Radio is like maybe something that entertains you if you can afford one. You've maybe read 3 or 4 books in your life. Your window explodes one night. What the fuck could that be?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Like, oh, the aliens are here. That's
Yeah.
immediately what you would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like, oh God.
Don't know what happened there.
Insane.
It's fucking terrifying. And like, of course, that along with the fact that Lily Gladstone, fuck, what's her name? Molly, her entire family's just being offed one by one by one by one by one.
But then also Molly just came from that house.
Oh, yeah.
And then also the scene between Bill
Yes,
Jones, Bill Smith and Leonardo DiCaprio when they're sitting there and he's like, oh, would you like a drink? Yeah, I think I would.
This is so
no.
funny. Yeah. Fuck you, buddy.
That was so weird.
I fucking love that scene.
I loved it, but I was like, hey man, I don't like that you're taking a moral high ground against
I don't
Leo.
think,
no,
I don't-
dude,
it
they're
wasn't
looking into
more
a
high
mirror,
ground.
dude. It's the 2 Spider-Men fucking doing this.
Yeah,
Literally.
No, I don't think it was on a basis of like moral
A true
superiority.
cinephile relating this to a fucking
Yeah.
Marvel comic.
I think he was literally like, "You're a threat to me, and I'm gonna eliminate you before you eliminate me," because that's how shit goes around here.
Maybe. I just like that guy's marrying. He like this person passed away, married the next one, married the next
Married
one.
her sister.
You're right.
Of the
Yeah.
person he killed. Bruh.
He didn't
Yeah.
kill her. To be
Oh,
fair.
right.
Yeah, but
He just wanted her dead for her money.
like,
He was slowly killing her.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a great scene though, especially because Ernest doesn't know how to be like conniving or
Yes.
witty.
Yes.
No.
So he was just like, I don't think I like you that much. Like simply,
Yeah.
I just simply like.
That's what I like.
There
I
was
love
like
his
a-
matter of factness.
I don't like who you are. And he's like, well, God made me who I am. And he's like, yep, and there's nothing I can do about that. You know, like just the tension between them, but like finally coming to a head where they just fucking hate each other.
That was such a cathartic scene because that is exactly what I wish I could say to some people I know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking
you know what
like
I'm talking.
you.
You're like, you
Yeah.
know what? I actually don't like you,
Yeah.
and I'm just saying it to you flat out, and I don't like pretending to like you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wish there's like that is so cathartic. Be like,
Drop
damn.
the social contract.
Oh
Just-
my god, yeah, like
yeah.
a coworker just like, you know what? I really, really just don't like talking to you.
Yeah.
Just I would love to say that to so many people.
Dude.
God damn. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting like a justice nut watching that.
Yeah.
She's like, please, yes.
go.
I'm like, oh yes. That is my favorite. Just dunking on somebody with words.
with words.
The Osage rituals were detailed within an inch of their fucking life,
Cool.
man. All of them are historically accurate because they reached out to like different the Osage experts in the area and also leadership in Oklahoma who
Are a part of that.
are a part of that, and the rituals have been passed down from generation to generation. So
That's awesome.
they literally made those in the same exact spots that those rituals took place. Like they
That's awesome.
filmed them right there. And like, this also, dude, shouts to the fact that this was entirely filmed in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
think-
not far from us at all.
Respect to all that. Like the fact that he told it from the Osage perspective mostly.
Yep.
I mean, it is starring, Leo and Robert De Niro, but the center is Molly Burkhart.
Right. You can't tell the story without those characters.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So the center was that, and then also the location, and also the like
the consultants.
the consultants on it. Like, he told the story well. Like,
as well as any white man could ever possibly tell this story.
like out of respect to like the culture we genocided, essentially.
He gets a pass, dude. I mean,
that's very respect to him for actually like telling the story properly. Out of respect to them and for people knowing the story, it wasn't like a white conqueror's tale. Like, we did it. It was obviously like about terrible white colonization.
This is a history that we don't want forgotten.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, all right. I feel like we're getting ready to sort of wrap up the film. How do we feel about essentially the last sequence of this movie, which is a radio show?
Amazing.
I love it.
I loved it.
I thought it was really. It's like
Featuring Jack White, dude.
yeah.
Look out, man.
Look out, man! I'm gonna impersonate a racist real quick. Look out, man!
fucking. I thought it was it's like a really succinct way to wrap up a lot of story in an already long movie, and in an extremely entertaining way.
Well, okay, so get this, dude. He opens the film with the title cards, the black and white silent film title cards, to explain who the Osage are and how rich they are and how they have servants and all of that shit. So at the very end, as opposed to doing like a very standard, like, information dump, like the fucking
Newspapers.
black title credits of like, this happened after Molly Burkhart passed away, all of that. So instead of doing that, they revert to what Theodore Roosevelt instituted, which was the Bureau of Investigation's hosted, promoted radio show.
Oh, like after his fireside chats?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they would do this. And it's the inception of true crime and true crime stories and telling those to a wide audience for entertainment purposes within a film, within a narrative that is like, I was
So
just
it's
like,
like
oh
period-
my fucking God, dude.
Like period accurate way of like putting a bow on the film.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like in a medium
I
that
fucking-
was in the period.
Yeah.
And the way they were doing sound design during the radio.
Yes.
Fucking amazing.
And to lend it even more, like, to make it feel like even more like heavier, to have like, I mean, you see Martin Scorsese on screen and
Oh,
you're like,
man.
oh shit, this is like a moment.
Well,
Like,
that was such a meta moment because he is the one that is telling the story. He is the director of this picture. For him to be the one that delivers, her eulogy and explaining that, she died, 10 years later due to diabetes, there were no mentions of the murders. And to end it as Martin Scorsese, the narrator of this entire picture, giving it to you on screen with the narrative, like that fucking blew me away.
Yeah.
Because of course some people are going to be like, oh, he put himself in the movie. That was a fucking baller move
Yeah,
that
no, he's
only
like-
Marty
yeah.
Scorsese could make.
and he's like immortalizing the story using his own star power.
Yeah.
Like it's
it's also he's putting himself like on the soapbox of being like I'm telling the story. It's important to me to tell
Yeah.
the story. This is a forgotten history I want people to know about. So there's that. You can tell he had a personal investment just in the way he delivered the last thing. Like that was amazing.
That was fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
But so
And so the final dance too, I want to bring that up real quick. The final shot that you see, the fucking God shot, that was every extra of actual Osage people that was used in the film was included in the last shot.
That's sick.
And
I
it was
could
filmed after the fact.
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Because
I mean, no, it firmly puts you in today when you see like the material their chairs are made out of and stuff like that.
Right. But like, so they it originally ended with Marty Scorsese saying, oh, there were no mentions of the murders, cut to black, directed by Marty Scorsese. But he wanted to include a special thank you, essentially, to every crew member and extra that was Osage that participated in the making of the film. So that's why they're all in that last shot, which is
No, I love that.
one of the best final shots
Yeah.
of the fucking year, of the last 10 years, dude. It's fucking amazing.
One of the Osage guys is like, I'm actually in SAG, so I don't know if I can do this right now.
Right?
No, but that moment with that final ritual, that drum circle thing, when it pulled out, and I may be getting too film school person on this one, but did it look like an eye to you guys?
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought because it holds. I thought that it was the Native Americans and the Osage looking back at us, at all the people.
Ooh.
Like a
all
memories of murder type thing.
Yeah, kind of like them looking at us, like, look what you did. And like, it's not just like.
It's an eye looking back at you.
Maybe I internalized that a little bit as a white guy, being like, guilt. But like, it was like them looking back at us. But one, to be like, look, our story's told. But also like, yeah, America, that's what we're built on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you are built on. Like,
Another thing about this movie is anytime, okay, I don't know if it's because like now we're all in our 30s, so now there's this part of our brain that
Speak
gets
for yourself, dude.
yeah,
I'm a young 29.
there's this part of our brain that gets activated whenever someone starts talking about history in a movie, and it feels like I'm a lizard sunbathing on a rock, or like I'm a plant photosynthesizing. Like I'm just like, oh, I'm taking in history. I'm like, this is right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
Totally.
I know what you mean. I mean, yeah. I went to film school, so now like I didn't get a real education. So I feel like the past few weeks I've been going down a rabbit hole of just like history. I'm like, maybe I should just like educate myself. And I've been like fucking
That's what podcasts are for, baby.
yeah. And I'm cut to me like at Area 51, like I'm so close to the truth.
What was the fly in the movie? You noticed that Ernest would randomly swat a fly during specific moments. Was there like a specific meaning to that?
I think they were just filming in Oklahoma.
I think that, yeah.
Honestly.
I think it was on set and he left it in because it's he had a natural reaction to it.
All right.
He stayed in character during his reaction to the fly.
Yeah, true.
And I think that was a moment Scorsese couldn't resist putting in the movie.
Dude, he also like did a lot of improvising that Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro did not like that Leo was doing throughout the film.
Really?
Like even whenever he's driving her for one of the first times and he's like, does that mean Indian for handsome devil? That was improvised.
It was a great line.
Great line.
And it was building up their connection to each other, and that was really important for Leo to like build their attraction and like their relationship, and like because obviously that's the crux of the film.
Dude.
Another behind the scenes bit though, Marty Scorsese said that he was influenced by the pacing of Ari Aster films for the pacing of this film.
That makes sense because I've seen him just nut over Ari Aster's films.
Dude, he specifically pointed to Midsommar and Beau is Afraid for pacing.
Yeah, when I was looking at the penis monster in the attic, I really thought that would be useful for my Killers of the Flower Moon.
It's just like white people.
I love Marty Scorsese's, but I don't understand his fascination with Beau is Afraid.
That was
As a filmmaker, I could assume that it's probably really fascinating to see how something like that gets made and
I guess
stuff.
so.
But as a movie watcher, I don't give a fuck about that movie.
it's pretty mids-ass movie.
It's fucking terrible.
You like the whiplash cuts during the radio show?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Love that. Yeah.
Like it was doing the whiplash. I was like, straight up, I was like, oh, he liked that in Whiplash, and he's doing it here
Yeah.
because it would teleport around.
But
the
also-
stage.
But that's what I love about him.
Yes,
didn't
as
mind
someone that's so old, someone that is still doing new things and being so stylish and hyper violent and
Well, that's the beauty of Scorsese, where he's talking about how it's like
Scorsese's.
how he's influenced so many directors and young directors, and he's like, well, the point of doing that is because I was influenced by the directors of my generation. The fact that I can influence these filmmakers and then see their films and then also be influenced by their films means that film is carrying on. This is the film is an ever evolving thing, and I think that's important for any good director is to be referential to your classics, the things that made you, but also be understanding of like what is happening currently in film, because it's an art form that's ever evolving.
100%.
God, I sound so fucking smart all the time, dude. You know what I mean?
I liked it when the boobs.
God, I fucking love this movie.
Yeah,
it's great.
Dude, the
Molly Burkhart is or the
Incredible.
woman that played Molly Burkhart is gonna. I hope she gets the best actress.
I really
'cause
hope so.
She was
Lily
so
Gladstone.
yeah, she was so good that it got to the point. It reminded me. This is a weird comparison, but it reminded me of in The Dark Knight. I was excited to see the Joker again.
Yeah.
Anytime the Joker entered a scene, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
When she would enter a scene in Killers of the Flower Moon,
Yeah.
I was excited more. I loved all the acting, but she brought like a charisma
She's
to like
got
the,
like an enigmatic quality.
Yeah.
like she could see right through everybody, which is another reason why I was like, why the fuck don't you suspect the person right
He's
next
charming. He just said, I like the color of your skin.
Yeah.
Where's that color?
I don't like whiskey. I
My
love
color.
whiskey.
My color.
Yeah.
Oh, man, she's so fucking
Yeah,
good.
she's
She was
great.
phenomenal.
Dude, okay, like pretty much right off the bat, I got huge goosebumps from that slow-mo shot of them dancing in the oil. Of them being like, oh shit, we're good now. Like, I fucking love that shot.
Yeah, that was fucking
Another thing I want to touch on too is like the way Robert De Niro said, now they don't talk much. They're very smart. Don't take them don't judge a book by its cover. They're actually very clever. And you're going to want to fill that space.
Just
with a
because
lot
they're
of-
quiet doesn't mean they don't know everything.
Yeah. And that embodied her character, I think.
Yes.
Because he had to fill the air all the time.
Yeah.
As like fucking
Blackbird talk.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Yep. Just fucking as a sniveling sling blade is just basically what he was.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know about that there murder. Definitely wasn't me.
Dude, he had prosthetics, right?
He had to have.
I know he had teeth, but his nose,
Yeah, his nose and
shit.
his ears were like sticking out.
his
too.
ears too.
Well, I don't know if he actually had prosthetics, but he looked like I feel like they made him look more stupid.
his nose for sure.
I feel like he drank more before filming this to make his head
That
bigger.
Alec Baldwin head, dude.
He legit does have that.
Yeah, just a bloated head.
Yeah.
He's had that for a minute.
Yeah, you're right.
Since inception, he's got that big old fucking drunk head.
Yeah.
Shouts to him.
Shout his old drunk ass.
God bless you, man. Just fucking 25-year-olds and
Yeah.
Ripping
no.
vapes and
throwing them out like trash.
Yeah.
throwing on a podcast and throwing in his AirPod Pros and just
The man's trying
crushing
to clean water
25-year-olds.
and fuck 24-year-olds, dude.
Why don't you get off his dick?
Yeah.
Let him have a few.
Yeah.
Throw him a bone.
Throw him
Yeah.
a bone.
He flew his private jet to a green conference to
Yeah.
save the planet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Throw him a bone.
Man's trying to clean water and fuck bitches, man.
Right.
So relatable. Fellas time.
And act in Nolan and Scorsese's movies, dude. Dude's a king. Shouts to Leo.
I like him.
All right, that's about it, right?
That's it for me.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
All righty.
Now. Oh, that was Killers of the Flower Moon.
There we go.
Chris? You got it?
Oh, there we go.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that the fucking thing?
Whenever you're ready.
With Marty Scorsese. We have to determine whether or not Killers of the Flower Moon is cinema or not cinema. This is the fucking easiest game of all time. It's based on the fucking format of Marty Scorsese's, dude.
This is an obvious answer. No, too
Cin-
long.
I had to pee so hard.
Cinema. Christopher.
Yeah.
Alexander.
Easily.
Now.
God damn.
it 4-3 for me? More in the jersey today. It's fucking 4-3 for me. Alex.
Yeah.
Christopher.
Duh.
Big fucking duh, dude.
Best picture.
Obviously, Killers of the Flower Moon is fucking cinema 4-3. I don't know, man. Oppenhizzy and Killers of the Flower Moon, same fucking year.
They're gonna give it over to Killers over
Yeah.
Oppie for sure.
They've
gets
historically
snubs.
snubbed Nolan. Yeah.
I think this is Nolan's year, though.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think it's his year.
I think it's great. It was a great movie.
Marty
but
Scorsese has been snubbed more than Christopher Nolan.
He's got a much bigger catalog.
I think Nolan. I mean, I think I would be happy either way as far as Best Picture goes.
It's
It's
not-
gonna be Barbie.
To me, it's not about the best. To me, it's not about like the actual best picture. It's this checks all the boxes for the Academy, which is like, oh, it's political. Oh, it tells a fascinating
So
story.
does Oppenhizzy.
I don't think so. I think Oppenhizzy.
It's yeah. It's very political.
Literally
Well,
political.
yeah, it is, but not in like the we're telling a story about people that were victimized. I mean, like did Oppenheimer focus on the Japanese like at all?
Yeah.
Not really.
It focused on the aftermath. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course it did. It just, I did a thing. I built the thing and did the thing. But it's.
Chris Oppenheimer hater Collins.
I loved Oppenheimer.
Oppenhater.
Chris Japanese hater Collins. He's
I
the
just-
opposite of me.
This checks all the boxes.
Christopher, do it again, Collins.
Do it a third time. How about that?
Make a bigger bomb, Collins. Chris, finish the job, Collins.
God damn.
What, guys? I'm riffing.
It's a bit.
It's just a bit. Just goose and gags.
Goofs and gags. I honestly, either way the Academy goes, I'm cool with either of these.
This one just has that.
It's Scorsese's.
It's Scorsese's.
It has that fucking. She's gonna get Best Actress, I think.
Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt needs a nom. I agree that Lily Gladstone should get it, but Emily Blunt needs a nom.
I think they should nominate Florence Pugh for Oppenhizzy, and they just play that clip at the Academy where she's like, "Say the line,
Dude, we're talking sex on the pod, dude.
sexy time."
Sex scenes in the pod.
Dude, when you touch a lady and she's like, stop,
It's my favorite part.
tired of that.
All right, moving on.
You guys ever think about ladies and you're just like, ew?
What is your DMT for Killers of the Flower Moon?
You guys go first.
Well, the obvious one, I think we all have white people are scary.
Oh yeah, okay,
Right.
that's really good.
I have the unimportance of being Ernest. That's all I have.
Nice.
Nice.
I have Ernest Goes to Osage County.
Like it.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's it for me.
I don't have one, so there's that.
Wow.
Forgot to do it.
Christopher, the editor Collins.
Sorry, I was busy running to Guitar Center to pick up equipment for our pod.
Fucking 10 minutes before the podcast.
I was busy.
I was busy since Thursday.
I was busy doing other stuff.
All
I was
right.
thinking about getting that mic for like 4 days, and I couldn't think of a DMT.
Should we do a quick game?
Yeah, actor game or...
I already know the budget. Let's do the budget real quick.
Oh, shit.
What
I'm
was
going to
the-
guess. No.
Wait, hold on. What was the budget for Killers of the Flower Moon?
Killers of the Flowy Moon.
You know it already?
I know what it is, so I'll ask you to. You go first.
100 million.
130 million.
And the winner is Alexander with $200 million, dude.
Shouldn't be surprised, but goddamn.
Co-financed by Paramount and Apple TV Plus.
Wow.
I'll do it.
So your favorite company.
My favorite, yeah.
Apple
I mean,
TV.
as soon as this movie started and I saw the Apple logo, I was like, how do I watch it?
Immediately face backwards. You're like, this isn't working. In the theater. Put up an order card. You're like, turn it on.
Guys,
I can hear it. I can't see it.
this sucks.
There are no words on it.
All right.
Fucking thing sucks.
Fucking thing.
In the middle of the theater.
Yeah.
It's facing the wrong way.
Sir,
Sir, turn around.
fuck you.
Fuck off.
All right. Leonardo DiCaprio actor game?
I'll try it.
Since you won.
$200 million, dude. Is that how much like 5 Model Ts cost?
Yeah.
To race through a set?
Right.
That was pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that is really
They're
cool.
going fucking 15 miles an hour.
Awooga,
They're going
awooga.
15
Dude, all
miles
the
an hour.
CGI shots look great, too. I forgot to bring those up. Like with the cows, the sprawling.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was great. Okay.
By the way, okay, I don't know how much this matters. Did you ever read on the internet? This is the first time I read something on the internet that I was like, I think that might not be true. It was like a factoid thing that was like, all cows are always facing north. And I was like,
Of course that's not true.
yeah, of course it's not, but it was said so like scientifically factually that I was like, am I insane? Have all cows?
I read this thing on the internet that said cows are compasses.
Yeah, like
They're just
what the fuck?
constantly, they have a magnetic
A
head.
compass, if you will. Anyways, the actor game.
All right, Killers of the Flower Moon.
All right, I'm going to go with... Let me go with Inception.
We're doing Leo?
Yeah.
The Departed.
The Beach.
Nice.
The Beach, eh? I'm going to go with The Great Gatsby.
Romeo and Juliet.
What's eating Gilbert Grape's mom's vagina?
God damn it. Fine. Love and Basketball.
The fuck is that?
It's a basketball movie.
All right.
Titanic.
The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
He's not in that.
Damn it!
The Man in the Iron Mask.
Fuck!
You're
No,
out.
you can't tap in. Bianca, no. What?
Oh, Basketball Diaries.
Ooh,
Oh, so
that
you're
would make
out.
Chris the
I'm not
winner.
out.
Yay!
It's the same fucking thing.
W.
No.
W.
You
going.
just refuse to accept the loss. If you get another one,
Shutter
we'll give you
Island.
2 wins. That's 2 wins. So you got 2 wins.
Shutter Island. How about
Technically out, but go ahead.
not?
Guess wrong.
It's the wrong title. Go fuck yourself, dude.
Wrong.
That's so wrong, yeah.
You guys didn't
Like,
know what the
it's-
fucking movie is.
like
you didn't
how
know
I-
what the fucking movie is.
On the $1 million
dude.
question,
You ever watch a
Josh.
sports movie, dude? You ever watch a fucking
Yeah,
sports
I love
movie?
it.
Yeah,
Any
we
given
just
Sunday.
did Air.
Fuck y'all.
I
dude.
love Any Given
You don't
Sunday.
know
It's a good
shit
movie.
about fuck all, dude.
Air Bud
I
is my
for-
favorite sports movie.
That's- a good
I'll
one.
keep going, dude. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Beverly
keep
Hills
going.
Chihuahua.
Thanks for listening to There Are Too Many Movies.
He was in Joanna Man, another basketball movie. It's a great movie. He was also in
Coming to America.
Hoop Dreams, a basketball documentary that Leonardo
Yep,
DiCaprio was
yep.
in.
He was also in movie 43.
No, he wasn't.
He was also in Final.
He was also in Coach Carter, another basketball movie.
No, he was in John Carter.
He was in John Carter.
Leonardo DiCaprio likes basketball movies, and that's no Caprio. Thanks for listening. Later.
Younging.
$5 a month on
Leave a
Patreon.
message after the show, 214-699-9076.